Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Hello guys, welcome to my review of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. See, this one definitely has a lot of big moments for the whole franchise. But then, I don't know, it's just more slower than another movie. Because I did say that Order of the Phoenix is a bit slower. Because these next movies are trying to be more serious compared to the older ones, where there was a lot more fun moments. But, you know, these last few are just so serious. And the next three movies just had such slower moments after the fourth one. Yeah. But to set things up and have more of a bigger impact as a result. Yeah. Like it's Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad. Yeah. And then the eighth one's just pure war with Voldemort and Hogwarts, yeah. And that's why it's my second favourite, yeah. It's like just peak at that point. It's just like a perfect end game, yeah. Probably better than actual Avengers Endgame, yeah, in my opinion, yeah. But yeah, the Half-Blood Prince it's a pretty good movie. And just a review of the actual Half-Blood Prince, because we're not really sure who it actually is. I mean, would Harry actually also count as a Half-Blood Prince? Or I don't know, when I was first watching it, thinking it could be him. Like, it's just many ways how it would have went, really. And then, you know, what to do with you know, Voldemort's followers, with giving certain characters, you know, more screen time. Yeah, a lot of his followers, you know, seeing you know, Malfoy's dad trying to, does he try to attack Harry? I can't fully remember how it goes, and just giving Malfoy more of a importance in the story. You even get to see is it Frank Dillon? Yeah, as Lord Voldemort, because they kind of do some flashbacks to that as well. Yeah. Yeah, this movie does a few cool things, and get to see Bellatrix just go all out too. Oh my god. I kind of wish that she had a lot more screen time in these movies, because every time she's on screen, she steals the show. And, you know, she basically has to, like, I guess with one of the people that she's with, she kind of makes like a bloodbend or something. Not a bloodbend, but basically a spell where you have to agree to it, and if you don't follow it, I guess the person will die, which would be Malfoy. So he's kind of forced to basically become a part of Voldemort's gang, you know, with him and his dad, and probably the dad made the deal, and then like Professor Snape makes sure it's in binding, and if they don't follow it, basically Malfoy will die. Like, so Malfoy basically has to kill Dumbledore in this movie. Yeah, and it's not going to be an easy task. It's Dumbledore. So yeah, and Dumbledore's already got a plan too, to get some information that could actually weaken Voldemort too. Yeah. And the way how that goes by the end, yeah. And then some of the more silly stuff with the love potions. Too much. That's just too much, man. But then you still see like dark things happen, like when this random girl just gets whiplashed, like she goes up and down, gets smashed. Yeah, and we're not really sure what's going on. Yeah, and just how it all unfolds to the reveal. Yeah, because Hogwarts is starting to not be a safe place anymore. Like, Voldemort's people are getting closer to Hogwarts and just, you know, evading all over the place, and just seeing some of them, you know, traveling around through London to find Harry and the things they're looking for. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, some of that imagery is just crazy, man. Just seeing one of them go through London, like one of Voldemort's followers. Yeah, that was so cool. Yeah, a lot of good scenery in this movie, yeah, especially by the end with the final battle. Yeah, it's just some crazy stuff, man. Yeah, and just the love potion stuff is just, that's probably the part of the movie where I'm just like, like when this random girl starts to love one because of the love potion, it's a bit much. And then when, you know, she sees Hermione comforting Ron, she just loses it. Yeah, and then Hermione's also the same when the person who doesn't actually love one is just with the love potion or something. That storyline is just dumb anyway. Whatever. Also, making Neville way more important, where he's actually been really helpful too. I didn't really say much about him in the previous movie, but yeah, he's getting more of a presence. It's actually more of the main gang, because it gets to a point where him and Ron was like arguing one time and were kind of not friends, but they kind of made up and stuff. And Neville's just kind of part of the gang, even the twins. They're being more helpful. You've got Lovegood, yeah, Luna, yeah. You just got all these members that are helping Harry at this point, because things are getting really serious with Voldemort. It's just getting closer and closer, and things are just getting more dangerous. Yeah. And then which movie was it again? Was it in this movie where basically Weasley's family's house gets destroyed while protecting Harry? Like they basically attack, and I think is it one old sister who I guess is trying to get more closer to Harry at this point, to the point where she kisses him and stuff. Yeah. But then that's when one of Voldemort's followers attack the house and stuff to get to Harry. Yeah, and the house gets burned down. Yeah, and they try to chase after the person. Yeah. And I can't remember which. I'm not sure if it's in this movie, but yeah, I just get a bit mixed up if it's in this movie or the previous movie. Yeah, because when I'm watching them, it's just going rapidly, so sometimes it's hard to keep track, really. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure if Bellatrix kills Sirius Black in the previous movie or in this movie, which, man, she carries bodies. Like, she kills a few big characters, even in the next movie, which if you've watched it, you know which character I'm talking about. But yeah, man, she carries bodies, man. To me, she was the most dangerous until the final movie with Voldemort, with what he does. Yeah, all the things he does, man. At the end, I mean, you just seen Voldemort do things too, trying to question people to get what he needs, and then doing abracadabra. Yeah, especially in the next movie too, because he's trying to find something that will definitely defeat Harry Potter. And right now he's having someone take care of Dumbledore, which he's putting a lot of faith into Malfoy, but Professor Snape's there for him, just to make sure he actually goes through with it. Yeah. And oh man, Bellatrix isn't messing around. Like, if she was allowed, she would easily take care of it. Yeah. And I guess Voldemort kind of respects her for that, which he kind of says in the Deathly Hallows Part 1, which we'll talk about that one. Yeah, she's just such an awesome character, man. And man, when she kills Sirius Black, and just Harry's reaction. So I think was that in the previous movie then? I'm not sure, because I didn't really address it. So yeah. Because there was a big death in this film, which I'm gonna get to in a few minutes. But yeah, just the whole tone and seeing Professor Snape looking like he's more on the dark side, but we're not sure. Maybe he's like working both sides, but he's more loyal to Dumbledore and the gang, Harry Potter, than Voldemort and his followers. So we're not really sure until the final scene where, man, I'm just gonna get to it, man. Where Voldemort it gets to a point where Voldemort sends his followers to kill Dumbledore, and Malfoy's supposed to get the final blow. Well, it seems like Bellatrix basically takes Dumbledore hostage. Well, Dumbledore, it seems like he willingly goes to be hostage, but before then, like, Harry Potter and Dumbledore get something to make, Voldemort weaker, and it's kind of a hard task because, let's just say Dumbledore tells Harry that he has to listen to whatever he says, no matter what happens, where if he has to run and just leave Dumbledore for dead, he has to do it. And then it gets to the part where they have to drink that weird water, and Harry has to make sure that he drinks it all, because he'll start losing his mind and stuff, and not wanting to do it. Yeah, just seeing Dumbledore like that, damn, because he's at his weakest in that moment. And at the same time, he has to fight all these monsters that start attacking Harry after they get what they need. Yeah. And just seeing him do that awesome Phoenix Fire thing, oh my god, peak. Flipping like Gandalf, yeah. Because some of the stuff we saw in the last movie, oh my god, Dumbledore is epic. He's the man. He's the G. And in this movie, when he's protecting Harry, yeah, even at his weakest, he's still going all out, man. Like, that's a man to respect, man, yeah. And that's why Harry loves him so much. Yeah, he'll do anything for him, even though he's not always given enough answers at times, but yeah. Because for the whole movie, they're trying to get like this information out of someone, out of a student who used to be a student for Voldemort, and he's kind of keeping a secret that Voldemort had, which possibly is his weakness. So Harry has to go for the whole movie trying to get that information out of him by being his best student, to the point where Harry just basically threatens him because he's not really listening, and if he doesn't listen, like, Hogwarts is going to be doomed. I mean, he will probably die anyway, so he just ends up revealing the information, and then that's when Harry and, you know, Dumbledore go to the cave, and, you know, all that stuff happens, what I said, yeah, and they're able to get what they need, but then that's when they go to the tower, and then that's when Bellatrix and all them ambush Dumbledore, and then, you know, Dumbledore tells Harry to stay put so they don't see him, because they'll attack him too, yeah, and then you just see Professor Snape just walking by Harry, looking like he might help him, but then he's actually there to kill Dumbledore, because Malfoy can't do it, he doesn't have the guts to do it. I mean, we see Malfoy knock out Harry, even with the cloak on, and it's just such a badass moment where, didn't your mother tell you not to flipping eavesdrop Potter? Something like that, yeah. It's just a badass scene. Yeah. Yeah, I love that scene. And he just knocks him out cold, like he's out of it. Yeah. And I think it's Lovegood that finds him, yeah. She's helpful like that. But yeah. he just can't really do it, so he ends up being flipping Snape that kills Dumbledore when I saw that in cinemas, and just seeing Dumbledore fall to his death and Harry's reaction, man, to the point where he, you know, runs down and just sees his lifeless body. Oh man, it's just, and just the previous movie, like, because yeah, it was probably in the 5th movie, yeah, Order of the Phoenix, where, you know, Bellatrix basically kills, you know, and are they cousins too, like Bellatrix and Sirius Black? Yeah, which she had no problem killing him. Like, she just ends up smiling after she kills him. She's like, and I was just wants revenge. Like, he's so thirsty for blood at that moment. So when he sees her again, and the Weasleys lose their house, he tries to kill her. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely in the 5th movie where Sirius Black dies, and in this movie it's Dumbledore. Then there's also a big death in the next movie. Yeah, which we'll get to. But yeah, just that ending, man, such a dark ending. So it's not really a happy ending, like Dumbledore dies, Professor Snape's betrayed them. It's just, oh man, what are they going to do? I mean, they've got like a part of Voldemort's weakness, but they've still got things to do going into the Deathly Hallows. Yeah, and I guess that's where I'll leave it, because these last movies are just so dark. Like, he also not really winning, Hogwarts falls, it's just all the things that are happening, yeah. It's messed up. But yeah, I guess I'll end it here. Appreciate if you can leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.